You know, over the last 20 years, I've been really fortunate to hunt a lot of dangerous game all over the world, from Alaska to Africa. And I've come up with a 2-gun battery that I think covers it all. First, if I'm hunting elephants, buffalo, hippo, the big stuff and thick cover where I think I'm going to get quick shots at close range, I want my double rifle in 470, and it's topped with a Trijicon RMR Type 2 red dot sight. With this setup, I've got 2 triggers, 2 quick shots, and with this little RMR Type 2, I can shoot both eyes open. Moving targets for a follow-up shot are super quick, but what I love is the 3.25 MO, a dot in the middle of that, gives me a really precise aiming point. My old eyes don't do great on iron sights anymore, and with this thing, it takes up no room, no weight, and I can see everything, and I have that precise aiming point to put that first bullet exactly where I want it. Now, if I think shots are going to be a little bit longer, like in open country in Africa where you might get shots at Cape Buffalo at 75 or 80 yards, or in Alaska for brown bear, I've settled on a 416 topped with a Trijicon AccuPoint 2.5 by 12.5 scope. Now, a lot of people for dangerous game like a 1x6 or a 1x4 even, but I really like the 2.5 by 12.5 because on 2.5, through my scope, I can still see my barrel. So I've got a super wide field of view in there. I've got the little green aiming point that Trijicon's famous for to give me that really precise and quick target acquisition. But if an animal happens to be out there at 150 or 200 yards, I can dial this thing up to 12.5 power and I'm zoomed right in, and I got no problem with a 416 shooting at 200 yards. It's also great on a hunt where you might be hunting dangerous game and plains game where you've got a combination. I know my last hunt, I took Cape Buffalo up close, but I took a great Jackson's hartebeest at 180 yards, and I did for sure crank that scope up and made a perfect double lung shot. But using a variable scope like this where you think you might have close shots and some further shots gives you lots of options. It's just the twist of a dial and you go from 2.5 to 12.5. So, you know, a lot of people love a 375, a lot of people love a 500, but whatever it is, get comfortable with it, because if you're hunting dangerous game, you want it to be muscle memory. You don't want to be fumbling with a safety, but put a good optic on whatever you're going to use, stay safe, and have a lot of fun out there.